I, Mrs. Reena Yadav from National Education Society High School, Bhandup West. I have prepared my short film on the concept of evolution of mankind. This short film has been prepared to participate in Navnirman Science Education Short Film Festival 2021 and 22. So let us move a world of evolution of mankind. The tree of life on earth has billions of branches. The root of our tree began 3.5 billion years ago. Life began as single cell that evolved into multi-celled organism in the sea. Over time, life emerged onto land. For 200 million years, dinosaurs ruled the world. 6.5 million years ago, the age of dinosaurs gave the age of mammals. Evolution is the theory of how all species came to exist. We know that the world we live in today is made of several countries inhabited by us, however, 2.5 million years ago. In modern day Africa, there lived a certain species of monkeys. They ate fruits that grew on the trees on which they lived. The area was heavily forested. They had long tail which helped them to swing from one branch to another. The world was about to change, the temperature being to rise dramatically, and due to scorching heat, many trees began to die out. The trees became leafless and the fruits were no longer available as the monkeys could not find fruits on the tree. They climbed down from the lofty horns and tried to find food on the ground. Because of this disuse of their tails, gradually over several generations, the tall tail got reduced. Reduced tall, this became known as apes. However, their travels not yet ended. Because of the extreme high temperature, the ground got scratched. No vegetation was left to sustain. The apes, so they abandoned the place and began to migrate northward in the search of old world. There they finally reached on the grassland that found predators. They escaped from predators. Gradually over generation, they began to adapt themselves. There the new condition formed. The arms became shorter and their feet become longer in size. To support their body while running on the ground, the first human evolved from the ape. The world stage was set from one creature's unpredicted rise. The story of humanity evolution began about 7 million years ago. Then the human lineage broke away from that of chimpanzee. Over a time, assembled caste of over 20 early human species or hominids came to foremost, which began to extinct, while others might have been incest. Today's human Homo habilis, hunting each species. Homo habilis hunting each species of human like physical and behavioral traits such as large brain. I, Mrs. Reena Yadav from National Education Society High School, Bhandup. The hominins fell into three major groups. Human earliest relatives lived between 7 and 4.4 million years ago in Africa, having most recently shared a common ancestor with they had many ape-like traits such as small cardiac capacity. However, fossils such shows that some Asian hominins were also beginning to show human-like characteristics such as small canines. They lived used for eating and not for hunting or fighting. We also known as Charles Darwin theory of evolution state that evolution happens by natural selection. Individual in a species shows variation in physical characteristics which ties together all of the life signs and explain where living things came from and how they adapt in life. There is a hereditary selection and variation. So here we are the human evolution of mankind. Let's move to a recapitulation activity. It's quiz time. The first question is, which is the earliest known ancestor of man? Option number 1, Homo habilis. Option number 2, Homo erectus. Option number 3, Diprotodontus. Option number 4, Australopithecus. The next question is, what are modern humans referred to as? Option number 1, Homo habilis. Option number 2, Homo erectus. Option number 3, Australopithecus. Option number 4, Homo spaniens. Next question is, in which among the following books has Darwin give the evolution of human? Option number 1, The Origin of Man. Option number 2, The Origin of Species. Option number 3, The Origin of Spaniels. Option number 4, The Natural Man. Let's move to the next question. The interaction of which among the following process resulted in the evolution of man? Option number 1, mutation. Option number 2, genetic recombination. Option number 3, natural selection. Option number 4, reproductive isolation. Thank you everyone. I hope you people have understood the concept of evolution of mankind.